Welcome to the MamasteFit YouTube channel. In this 15-minute lower body workout, we're going to be focusing on strengthening the glute musculature, helping to improve your hip mobility and rotation, and then also helping to release tension in your pelvic floor. This workout is designed to help you stay strong throughout your pregnancy, to help you stay pain-free, and to also prepare you for birth. Before we dive into today's workout, I want to share that my book, Training for Two, is now available for pre-order. Training for Two helps you understand how you can use prenatal fitness to stay strong throughout your pregnancy with lifting modifications for each trimester, so you can continue to squat, to deadlift, to bench press, and to do all the lifts that you love throughout your entire pregnancy and stay comfortable and safe. The book also includes exercises to help you stay pain-free with pelvic stability exercises, core exercises, because pain is not a requirement of pregnancy. And the thing that makes our book and our programming so unique is that we incorporate a big element of birth preparation within our programming. So within Training for Two, you're going to learn how does the pelvis open, what types of hip movements help to create more space in each of the pelvic levels, and what type of exercises that you can do during pregnancy to help prepare to open your pelvis for birth. So head down to the notes below to pre-order Training for Two. It comes out this September 2024, shortly after this baby is due. For today's 15-minute workout, we're going to start with squats. I'm going to be demonstrating box squats in the workout, but you can just do air squats as well, holding on to weight. When we do our box squats, we're going to inhale to lower down, and then I'm going to keep weight in my feet. So I'm not just going to be sitting down to the box. I'm still going to have weight in my feet the whole time as I go up and down. The box is going to help to provide some support at the bottom of the movement. So if you're feeling more lower back discomfort with your squats, going down to a box can be super helpful to relieve that. The next movement is going to be the forward step up. So you're going to face towards that box if you were using one for your squats. You're going to place one foot onto the box, and this is where we're going to begin to incorporate that hip rotation. So at the bottom, I'm going to put some weight into that foot as I reach forward with the opposite hand. This reaching forward is going to help to bring some more length to my glute and rotate my pelvis on my femur. So my femur is in a fixed position, and it's my pelvis that is rotating. So reaching forward here to find more internal hip rotation. I'm going to exhale, come up to face forward, and then find that internal rotation as I lower back down. We'll do about 30 seconds per side. And so it's okay if the first time you do it, it feels a little bit awkward. I'm going to walk you through it. The final movement that we have is the standing hip shift that's going to go straight into fire hydrants. You're going to want a mini band for that. You're going to place the mini band above the knees, so right on the lower thighs. And I'm going to be against a wall, but I'm going to show you what it looks like without the wall for right now. So just imagination, there's a wall right here. With my inside leg, I'm going to come into a bit of a staggered stance, or you can lift the foot up. And what I'm thinking about is pushing this knee into the wall. And so this is going to help shift me more into that hip. With this outside hip, I'm going to think shift back into it. So I have my weight in this leg. I'm shifting back, thinking belly to thigh, and then I can reach forward like I was trying to reach like 6 feet above my outside foot, but a little bit to the outside. So I'm reaching diagonally across my body to help with that pelvic rotation on this femur. Against the wall, it'll look like this. So I have my foot into the wall. I'm pushing that inside knee, and I'm shifting into that hip, or I can have that foot up as I shift into that hip. I'm going to feel this really big stretch through here. Hip shifted movements are really helpful for releasing posterior pelvic floor tension, so the back half of your pelvic floor. A lot of us tend to have more tension back there, especially during pregnancy, so hip shift can be really helpful for that. In addition, being able to find a hip shift is really important to opening the lower half of the pelvis, where a lot of us tend to have more difficulty with. And so if you have a hard time opening the lower pelvis, it could make it really hard for your baby to finish their rotation in the pelvis. So it's really important to incorporate that into your prenatal routines. The final movement is going to be the standing fire hydrant. We're going to go straight into this from the standing hip shift. So you can either have both hands on the wall as you press the inside knee out, or you can just have one hand where you're pressing the knee out. As we do the fire hydrants, when I press that knee out, I'm going to hold for about a second and then let the knees come back in. For this workout, you're going to want some weights for the squats, potentially some weights for the step-ups. You're going to want an elevated surface if you're using box squats, and you're going to want an elevated surface for the step-ups as well. If you don't have a box, you can use like an ice box, or a stool or a step ladder, something that is stable for you to step up onto and low enough for you to feel comfortable. You're also going to want a mini band to utilize for your workouts as well. This is the hip core band from Crossover Symmetry. It's a lot thicker and I find it doesn't roll around on my legs quite as much. If you want to check out Crossover Symmetry, they're one of our favorite bands for workout equipment for resistance bands. So we have these handles as well that we really love. You can use code MamasteFit to get 20% off anything from Crossover Symmetry. This workout is going to consist of 3 rounds of 30 seconds each per exercise per side. We'll have about 20 to 15 seconds between sides and exercises, so let's go ahead and get started. Starting round number 1 with those squats. So go ahead and grab onto your weight that you're going to be using. It can either be one weight that you're holding here, you can hold 2 weights on each side, or you can hold no weights and just do body weight. For this, I'm going to be doing a box squat. So I'm going to inhale down to my box, keep my forward lean so I'm not totally sitting back. Exhale, stand up. So inhale, still have weight in my feet as I sit down, and then exhale, come on up. Sitting down to the box can just give you a little bit of support if you're feeling like any sort of low back discomfort, or you're just like, this deep squat without any support is just too much for me. A box squat can be a great option. If you want to use a weight for the step-ups, feel free, but you're going to face towards your box. We're going to exhale to step up onto the box and inhale to lower down. So you'll start with one foot on the box. I'm going to rotate my belly to thigh, so I'm finding more of that internal rotation. You can reach forward with the opposite hand. Exhale, stand up, inhale to lower down. So as you lower, we're rotating that belly to thigh to find that internal rotation. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So you place the other foot onto your box now. I'm going to think belly to thigh. So I'm rotating that belly to thigh, reaching forward with the opposite hand as I load this front leg. Exhale, come on up. Inhale to lower down. You may find that adding the arm swing helps you rotate in the pelvis as well. Because remember, our rib cage and our pelvis are connected to one another. So movement in my upper body is going to influence my lower and vice versa. So go ahead and grab onto your mini band for the hip shifts. So the mini band does not play a huge role in the hip shift. It's just there for when we move into the fire hydrant. So stand right up against the wall. You're going to lift that inside leg, push it into the wall, but we're going to keep weight into this outside leg. So push into the wall, just get into this leg, and then shift back into the hip. So I'm rotating my pelvis on that femur. So feel this big stretch through this hip. If the leg up feels like too much, you can always just bring that foot down, and then you're just going to push that knee into the wall. Now we're going to go straight into the fire hydrant. So step away from the wall, and then we're going to press that leg out and back in. So the leg that was inside is going to be your fire hydrant leg. If you want both hands, you can do that as well for a little bit more support. But you can always just do one hand as well. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side now. So again, if you don't want to lift the knee up, that feels like too much, you can keep that toe down. And all I'm thinking is push this knee into the wall. So shift into that hip. So I'm thinking drive that hip crease back as I rotate my pelvis on my femur. So I'm thinking that inside hip is shifting forward as I rotate. And when you do that, you'll feel that big stretch through this glute. Keep weight in that big toe. Keep driving through that inside knee. In about 5 seconds, we're going to go straight into the fire hydrants. Come straight into the fire hydrant. So that inside leg is the leg that we're shifting out. You can have the 2 hands on the wall or the 1 hand, depending on what feels better for you. Exhale, push that knee out and hold for like a second before you bring it back in. So we're not trying to go as fast as possible. We're taking our time with each of these movements. Coming back to our squats in round number 2. So taking the mini band off your legs, grabbing onto your weight. If you want to do the box squat variation, feel free. If you don't, you can do it without the box as well. This is just an option that you may want or you may not want. So inhale to lower down, exhale, come on up. If you're doing the box squat, remember we're keeping weight in the feet. At no point are we just lounging at the bottom. Moving on to the forward step-ups now. So facing towards your box, you're going to place 1 leg onto the box. I'm going to set my right foot up. I'm going to rotate my pelvis on that femur. So again, we're finding that hip rotation, reaching forward with the opposite hand. Exhale, come on up. Inhale to lower down. So as you lower, we're thinking rotate that belly back to the thigh. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So placing the left foot or the opposite foot onto the box, you're going to rotate belly to thigh as you reach forward to help you find more of that inter-rotation. Again, upper body influences lower. Exhale, come on up. Inhale to lower. Grabbing on to your mini band for the hip shift with the fire hydrants. So again, you can have the leg up and you're pushing it into the wall to help you shift into that hip, or the toe can be down and we're still driving that inside knee into the wall though. So choosing your setup, either toe down or you can have the foot up. That'll make it a little bit harder. Shift into that hip. So I'm rotating my belly towards my thigh, pressing into that knee in the wall. About 10 seconds, and then we're going to go straight into the fire hydrants of the inside knee. Go ahead and move that inside knee in and out. So exhale, press out, inhale back in, taking your time. So go ahead and switch to the other side. So toe can be down or foot can be up, but with both variations, I'm pushing the knee into the wall and shifting into that outside hip. So inside hip is rotating forward. You can reach forward with that opposite hand. keep weight on the big toe of that forward foot. About 10 seconds, and we're going to go straight into those fire hydrants. Go straight into the fire hydrant, choosing whatever hand variation feels good for you, either both hands on the wall or just one. The goal will be to get about 10 in this 30 seconds because that's how you know that you're going slow enough. If you're getting like 20 or 30, you're going way too fast. Take the band off. We'll move into our final round, back to those squats, choosing the variation that feels best for you. So either box squat, without the box, with weight, without weight. So inhale to lower down, exhale, come on up. Go ahead and put the weight down. We're going to move on to the step-ups. So I'm placing my right foot on the box. You can place whichever feels best for you. I'm going to rotate belly to thigh. Reach forward with that opposite hand. So my left hand is reaching forward to help me rotate into that hip. Exhale, come on up. Inhale to lower down. Think about having that knee in line with the ankle. So it's not going to be like stacked over the ankle, but we're going to keep it aligned to it. And then keep more weight in that big toe as you step up. And as you lower down, we're not rolling to the outside of that foot. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So place the other foot onto the box. I have my left foot. I'm going to reach forward with my right to help me rotate in my hip, putting a little bit more weight into the foot that's on the box. Exhale, come on up. Inhale, lower down. Let's go ahead and grab onto that mini band for the standing hip shift into the fire hydrants. So again, the back foot or the inside foot can be up or it can be down on the floor to give you a little bit more support. So I'm shifting into this hip and then driving into that outside knee against the wall. So begin pressing into the wall as you shift into that outside hip. So I'm rotating here. You can reach forward with the inside arm to help you, almost like you're trying to reach in front of the outside foot. So you're twisting a little bit in the upper body. Get ready to go straight into those fire hydrants. So putting your hand on the wall, press the knee out and back in. Again, we're aiming for about 10 repetitions. That's how we know that we are going slow enough. If you're doing like 15 or 20, you might be going a little bit too quick. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So opposite foot is now towards the wall. It's that inside knee that's pressing into the wall. So begin to press that knee into the wall as you shift into that outside hip. So rotating belly to thigh, and then you can almost reach forward like diagonally. So I'm reaching beyond the outside of my front foot. Hip shifted movements are really great for releasing pelvic floor tension. A lot of us have more tension to the back half of our pelvic floor, and this could also be where we're a little bit limited on pelvic mobility. So it is really important that we know how to hip shift. Let's go straight into those fire hydrants. Exhale, press out. Inhale, back in. Thank you so much for joining us for this 15-minute lower body workout. Hopefully you're able to feel the rotation happening within your hips to create different types of space within your pelvis. The ability to create space within our pelvis is really important to helping our baby navigate through our pelvis. And one of the places that some of us may have more difficulty is the lower pelvis, where internal hip rotation is really important. So this is a big component of our programming for MamasteFit and also a big component of what I've included in my book, Training for Two. If you enjoyed this workout and you want more workouts like this, check out our prenatal fitness programs. We have on-demand programs like this, where it's full-length workout videos that you follow at the same time. And we also have an app-based program, which is a list of exercises that you do at your own pace. Both of the programs incorporate strength and conditioning to help keep you strong throughout pregnancy. We incorporate a lot of core and pelvic stability exercises to help you stay pain-free. And then we, of course, incorporate tons of birth preparation exercises that help to improve your hip mobility, release tension within your pelvic floor, and then to educate you how to breathe and to move your body. We want to help you feel confident throughout your pregnancy to move your body because there's so many benefits to exercising throughout pregnancy. You can use code YouTube10 to get 10% off any of our online prenatal fitness programs, in addition to any of our online courses. And you can bundle our prenatal fitness with our childbirth ed course so that you can save an additional 15%. You can check out all of our course offerings on our website at MamasteFit.com, and I'll link them down in the notes below. If you enjoyed this workout, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you get notified whenever we release new workouts. We release 1 to 2 new workouts every week, plus tons of educational videos to help support you throughout your pregnancy, your birth, and beyond.